Everyone, my name's Artemis Black and welcome to Friday Night FUMBBL, your weekly look at the Black Box Trophy competition on FUMBBL, what I believe to be the current best, most competitive, whatever you want to call it, competition for Blood Bowl in the world. And I will fight people about it. I'm fine with that. So, as last week, we are going to take a look at the stand-ins first. I don't think it's going to spoil any of the games. We're not going to look at any of the individual results. And then we'll look at a few matches. So if you just want to have a nose at the stand-ins and keep an eye, then you can dip out rather than do the matches first. And you have to fast forward to the stuff about the stand-ins, which, you know, some people are just following. So this is the current, as it stands, Black Box Trophy Season 17 stand-ins. Mvbei back on top. Oh, excuse the yawning. I'm live on stream, and I've been streaming for a long time today. I've also added something in my bot that will give me the win rates of these runs. So Mvbei, who is Denbeek in chat, currently with 63.5% win rate, which is pretty great. Still has 8 games to go and is technically over 40 points. However, he's probably not going to keep any of these roster leads. N14 is probably not going to do it for High Elves. And neither is 645 or 823. So these 3 points are gone. So really he's on 37.5. But he will get 1.5 points for free for finishing. So he's actually on 39 points with 8 games to go. So unless he loses them all, he's going to break the 40, which was his goal for this. As you can see, he's in the academy, so he has to lose 8 games in a row to now reach his goal. Next up, we have Garion, that people will know from the 145 Club, if you follow FUMBBL at all, and he is on 24-14-8, which is 67.4. Very nice win rate. And he's on 8-1-1 for this human team, which could end up being a qualifying run for humans. Is pretty great. He's currently got the high elf point and the goblin point, but I don't think 5-5-2 is going to end up as top goblins, and I don't think 6-3-4 is going to end up as top pro elves. And then we have another PA member, JMC, with his million draws. Just loves to draw, does JMC. And his win rate has dipped below the 60% mark. It's down at 57.4. And again, these two are just there for now because they've played the most. But 31.5 with 13 to go and 1.5 points. So 33. So he could reach the 40 mark. 13 games and needs 7 points. That's perfectly capable of doing that with that win rate. If he carries on that win rate, he should reach the 40-point barrier, which is a good barrier. Like it's one of the, you know, the 5, every 5 there's a new barrier, right? So if you beat 40, next one you want to try and beat 45 and so on. To win the whole thing, you have to beat 55. No score below 55 as one BBT. And the win rate has to be, for that to get 55, the win rate has to be in high 70s minimum. In fact, of the last 7 Black Box trophies, the winner has been over 79% win rate, which is higher than anyone's win rate. I've got the highest win rate on FUMBBL, and it's 4% higher than that. So whoever wins has to have a run. Next up, we've got Chingis, who's played more games and has less points, so his win rate's going to be lower. And then first of the real challengers for the title is Triple Skull. He's currently on 2393. And that is 78.6, right around the sweet spot. That is right around what you're looking at to try and challenge. Loutra Hamon with 23,717. Force Unlocked was on a massive tear and has had a bit of a mare this last few days. His current win rate is now 75%. Still good for Force Unlocked. That kind of sounded insulting, but you know what I mean. He's not a 75% coach, and he's on a 75% win rate. So we, you know, if you're doing better than your regular win rate, that's always good. Kotick Cookie with awful, awful win rate. Goblins has done that to him. And then we've got GZA the Genius, which is, again, bad win rate. Just played a lot of games. And then we have the second contender. I mean, he's only down at 25 games, but 25 games played. But for now, Teox is contending. 1942 is crazy win rate for Teox. Because the rest of his squads have not done that. That's an 84% win rate on this one squad. To be fair, most of it is this Old World Alliance team. And it's finished its run now at 11-2-2. And it is going to challenge for top Old World Alliance, but possibly won't keep it. But have a look at this team. It's absolutely insane. If this team does make it into the Steel Gauntlet, it could carry Teox to a Steel Gauntlet. A block guard tree, a strength 4, movement 8, mighty blow, break tackle, blitzer, a movement 9, agility 1+ blodge catcher, and then some guard and stand firm and mighty blow on the other pieces. These two, well, 3, I guess, if you include a block tree. These 3 pieces are absolutely insane. That is some top tier stat rolling. Absolutely crazy. Crazy, Ode. Absolutely crazy. Dan having a go with his squad B. He's got a squad A somewhere, I guess. 14-10-7. Wilking, by the way, another one of the challengers from the PA. 17-3-0 is an insane run for 20 games. Absolutely insane. However, it's all spread across the teams. But 5-0-0 High Elves and 5-0-0 Snotlings and 4-1-0 Nurgle. And the Orcs are the only one letting him down. There's a crazy good start. So, like, it can only go, it can only fall apart for him. Like I said, he could carry this on and be an absolute contender. He's been close in previous PAs, in previous BBTs. So it's just he's only played 20 games, so he's 1/3 of the way in. We have Norn, pretty decent win rate. Anyone else looking to challenge? Wonderful Cat, 15-3-1 is a real good start. I don't know who the Wonderful Cat is. 5-2-0 Chaos. 4-1-0 Rats, 3-0-0 Orcs, 3-0-1 Nurgle. Great squad. Rat's going to let him down probably in the later games, but at the start when you're just playing like noobs and unskilled teams, Rats are still good. So we'll see how that holds off. Spinball's dropped a bit. He was doing well. 12-6-3 is still okay, but this is a bit of an issue. His Snotlings lost. There's Nurgle and not doing well. It's being carried by Imperial Nobility of all things, this run. X-Wing also doing well. 15-3-3, really good win rate. I don't know what that is at the moment for X-Wing. 15-3-3 is 78% win rate. Crazy good. But we do have 6-0-2 for humans. 3-2-1 for Tomb Kings, so it's being carried by the Orcs at the moment, and then Snotlings, but good squad, very good squad. And then Nice Guy with 11-6-5. The Nurgle again. People are having struggling with the skillless Nurgle at the start of the runs. If you get past that skillless part at the start of the run, it's that's when the sweet spot hits. But if you don't get through that first part, kind of puts you off, right? And then we've got one of Bazakastein's squad, 13-1-1. Also a crazy good start. Only 15, so only quarter of the way in, but crazy good. And he has got past the sweet thing, 3-0-0. We've got 4-0-0 Woodies, 6-1-0 Necro, and he's lost his first game with Snots. So that is a crazy good run and good start to the thing. I will say, I really hope that he just stops spinning into whipweed with this squad, especially. It's going to be so annoying to have to, like, people think that I'm just putting people down by pointing out, like, the things that went wrong with Black Box Trophy or whatever. But it's not, because it's not fair to all the other players, right? If you don't know what's going on. Like, I'm not having a go at, it's not Bazakastein's fault that he's American. It's not any of the Americans' fault that they play in American hours and then, there's like 6 people to spin into and 2 of them are free wins. Like, that's not their fault. It's just a random event. But if you don't mention it, then all the other people they're fighting would be like, "Oh, I can't believe like I lost it." And it's like, yeah, but you lost because he got 6 free wins, like from the same dude. Yeah, exactly. Like Bazakastine has played Whipweed 3 times in his last 10 games. Anyone else looking like a real good start? Not really. Sideshow Bob 912. That's definitely a good start, and it's all with the Lizards too. So he hasn't even started the other teams. Um, no one else really played that many games. If they played that many games and they're down here, it's going to be a bad record, right? If you're below Kazakhstan. So that's it for the things. The team scores we'll take a look at later in the season. Have you also been losing to Kazakhstan, Rigrog? Everyone, loads of the names that you know from this will have multiple squads. I didn't see Lick's squad name. PA Premier in. Iravel with his PA, Cats, 738. And really, it's just there's so few games played. Like as there's more games played, I'll take a stronger look at people. No, Rick, like I said, there's a couple of players. Like Cortic Cookie is one, right? Like look at this, 9, 16, 28. Like he's not really a free win because he's 1-9, but you know what I mean, right? Against a 70% coach, you have to get like comedy diced to lose the Coated Cookie. You can win a comedy dicing against Whipweed. It's not their fault. They're new or they're learning or they like playing goblins or whatever. Like it's not having to go at any of these people. It's just annoying that it's something that kind of slightly messes with the competition. Like ideally, if you want to challenge, you should also spin in the middle of the night and try to get Whipweed and try to get Kotick or Kenty or some of the others with bad records. But who wants to do that? It's lame, isn't it? Yeah, so that's the stand-ins as it goes. Before I look at the matches, I should tell people. I'm going to tell people in most of the videos for the next week or whatever that I've started YouTube memberships. At the moment, honestly, it's just a way of like supporting me. Um, because there's nothing there at the moment. But starting this weekend, I'll be uploading members only videos every week. And then when we start the Penguin Academy properly, the basics videos, like the basic, like what is a DACA, that kind of thing, will be free. And then the extended versions, the extra tactics, like the advanced stuff will be behind the membership paywall, because I don't want to try and make money off people who need the basic advice. Obviously, like, why would they pay money for that? They're not going to make much use of the advanced advice. So yes, we'll do the matches now. So if you need to go out, I can do your match first. So I'm going to do 4 matches. There's 3 matches involving PAs, and then a match involving 2 of the contenders. And to be fair, the PAs are also involving the contenders. So I managed to sort them both. Yeah, if you do want to support me on YouTube, don't buy it through a phone. Do it on a PC, because they're charging you an extra £1 on the phone that I don't see at all. So match number 1 for the evening. We have Mvbei, old Dembeek, in chat, versus Force Unlocked. Mvbei has 1400 High Elves, and Force Unlocked has 1400 Renegades. We'll take a look at the teams as they're setting up. Oops, someone bought, what did someone buy? 10k, and bought 2 Preys, one of which was Stiletto for stab, and the other is Moles. Moles always favors the faster team, however, doesn't always favor a harassing team. Like, normally a team that tries to come for the ball tends to have to do so in a circuitous route. But elves can cut corners to make up for rushes. But it used to be that obviously if you try to go all the way around, you can add a couple of rushes and it's harder for your opponent to cover. So it's not always great. But in this case, the elves have free movement, and the renegades have the 3+ rushes, and renegades are not gonna care about the fact they can no longer run around the back and sack things. So it is just a massive issue. Two good praise there for Dembeek. I'm gonna say Dembeek instead of Mvbei. Don't know why he doesn't change his name to Dembeek on thing, or Mvbei in chat, one or the other, and then I'd get used to it. So standard offset chevrons for the High Elves, don't mind that at all. And the Renegades, a little weak on this side. No real reason for it. The core reason is he just didn't want to put someone over there. He could have just gone there, right? And then moved afterwards. That's the thing. People forget that they can just be safe and then just move back in where they want to start. You don't have to just make it weak because you want to move afterwards. You're not going anywhere good, are you? So we have block and claw on the Roger and guard on the troll, but it looks like, I'm block and leader on the thrower, who's the one over there. That's crazy. The wrestler should be over there, obviously. That's the weak spot. And there's a claw there. So you absolutely shouldn't have the thrower there. That's mad. There's no, the claw's in the middle, so he's not hitting him. So the thrower should be there. So block leader on the thrower. We got 2 heads and blodge on the elf, and it looks like no one else. Plus, we've got a 2 heads goblin on the bench and 2 bench in general. The high elves have 1 bench. They have 3 rerolls and leader, who with the thrower on the pitch, who has block 2. We have a wrestle lino, and then we have a movement up blodge step dragon prince. That's tasty. And a Blodge Step Dragon Prince. 2 Blodge Steppers is very tasty with no tackle or anything. And then we just have a rookie White Lion and a Dodge White Lion who also now has Stab. It's pretty funny. So, good teams, evenly, pretty evenly matched. The Mighty Blow offset by the fact that this is an Armor 8 team. So, you still have to roll 8s. I mean, so if you're going to do this, if you're going to put Block and Claw on your Roger, then you activate it last and you don't have someone next to it and you just eat the 1 in 6. If you are going to do that, by the way, and you're not going to use it for anything like Juggernaut or whatever, you should always have a Minotaur. Like, because then you can give it Block and Claw and it doesn't matter. Like, people taking a Roger on Renegades are just wrong. Sorry. It's just wrong. Like, on Rats, absolutely. On Underworld, absolutely. On Renegades, you take the Minnow. Because even if you're not giving him Claw, you can't just keep Mighty Blow in the Orc and expecting it to live. Like, it's not going to. But right now, like the Orc, why have we even got the Orc next to him? Because you've got claws, so like the Orc is like the same as anyone else. The Orc could have been somewhere else, and you could have just put a human lino next to him because it's exactly the same. It doesn't have thick skull. It can't stay on the pitch any better, whereas it can protect itself from the other people. And so he just immediately removes his own Orc. By the way, he removes his own Orc, and Claw actually did a thing. Look, he rolled an 8. Wait. Wait. Why isn't he dead? The new rules don't apply Mighty Blow? I forget that. The way it's worded, you only use... Oh, for God's sake. So it was one of the... Like, I've forgotten all of the things that we talked about when the rules came out back in November. These stupid little bugs. Like, obviously it's not meant to be that, but that should have worked, right? So... So that would have been a dead Orc. If the rules were correct. And he's got blocks, so the 1 in 27 hits him and Claw doesn't hit him. So he's removed his own player immediately. Absolute nonsense. And then he's gone for a pickup. Crazy. Is he just going to cage? I really don't like when people do this. Like you just keep the ball out of range, right? Is he if he's just going to make a YouTube cage here in the middle of the thing, he's inviting so much pressure immediately. Two dice, blockless loner. Just a stun from the LOS is good. Let's get a pow though. Ugh, I jinxed it. Blockless, mighty, blowless is what gets the removal. Okay, why are we not blitzing with Claw? It's because we haven't got block. Like, you've got claw. Like it does. It should be the blitz. Would have wrestled. Amazing. Yeah, it's just going to be a bug, isn't it? They'll fix it. At least I hope they fix it. This is some dubious pressure right here, especially like just opening up the rookie White Lion to get in murdered by a Roger. See, if he was there, because we have to blitz him, right? We have to blitz one of these two to get to meet the team back up. So he's not going to blitz the dodge one, so he's blitzing the rookie. Oh, okay. Never mind. He's blitzing the dodge one. And rolling a full pow. And killing it. Jeez Louise. What do I know about Blood Bowl? Just do whatever you want. So, 2 gone for the High Elves, pretty annoyingly. And Apo gone. And then we just jam all our players together and hope for the best, I guess. Can we do anything about that, though? We might be able to, you know. So if he stands, we need a block here. And then we can just blitz the ball, right? Except the wrestler's over there. I guess we can wrestle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can 1 dice in with him for a couple of 2s. But we need a pow. So he needs to go there. I guess actually you can technically 2 dice him. Oh, no, you can't because of the guard there. You could 2 dice him from below, but then you're looking for a full pow without wrestle. I don't think you can reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you can't. So it's either 2 dice from below, if you get this pow here, or 1 dice with wrestle. 33% or 30%? Guess I don't hit. Either. Okay, we're not doing that. Oh, we might be doing that, but we'd be doing it from below, and we don't get a pow. So we can now only 1 dice the ball, and it should have been with wrestle. For some reason, we're doing it with block. And skull into skull. And fail steady footed on top. Pretty miserable. But it's on the... Oh my god. And now the Roger has killed the troll? Like if anyone's out there, like, let this be a lesson to you, right? This is crazy. If he hadn't also been banging out the elves, like, he'd be just removing his own team. Don't put claw on the Roger. It's stupid. Get a minnow if you want to take a claw. If you want to be a banger, get a minnow. Full pow. Oh my god. Okay, so it's one dice on the ball with wrestle. I don't think we can do anything different. We can't chain onto anyone. No. So it's one dice on the ball with wrestle. I mean, I don't even know why we. Surely we just do it, right? You want to know what happens if you get the sack? You want these players to react. I wouldn't even stand him up. Just do the one dice. If you don't get it, like nothing's happening anyway. You're just standing him up to get hit, moving players around to do nothing. Where's your what? This is your recovery. Why are you doing? Why are you going there? Why wouldn't you just block him to there and then put this guy on top of him if you don't hit it? Like, there's no reason to move these players first. And when we're just doing rushes, the base a two heads blodger. Not what I would have done. I mean, to be fair, he's not bothering to clear the ball. He's going to dodge. He's giving himself a 3% to lose. Roger doesn't remove anyone for a change. Oof. 1 in 9 reroll was pretty big there. And another pow on the wrestle. You can just one dice the ball, but there's no real good way to get anything other than a 1D. Look, this was the problem with what you did last turn. How on earth have you started this turn with like so many down players? Should have just stood one player up and gone for the sack. And if you don't get it, then move other players around. Don't just give up half your team to get blocked. And on, Force Unlock side, he's basically just riding his luck at the moment. Any of those went wrong, he just gets sacked by wrestle or whatever. So we burnt a reroll on that. For some reason. What are we doing? We're now down to 1. What are we doing here? Why is Ooh, okay. I don't know why any of this is happening. He just done a rush for no reason at all. We've based the ball, sure, but he's still just a 2+ dodge. He doesn't even need 2 heads. He's just going to walk off one like 35 out of 36 times. And then we're re-rolling dodges with the thrower. He's not going to foul, right? So just make a dodge, and if you like, you're not stopping the score here. Your best bet is to try and force him in. And he fails the dodge and immediately breaks his own armor. He just randomly casts a high elf that was still standing next to him. Doesn't 1 in 36 and lose. What are these two doing? Nothing. Getting blitzed by an ogre. And not dying. At this point, you just stay on the ground. What are we doing? Okay. I mean, if you're gonna make a dodge, it's him, right? You just dodge him, or you bring him to there. Yeah, or you bring him to there and just one dice the ogre with the claw razzle. It's a 2+. You're doing a 3+, so you don't have to do a 2+. And remember, claw doesn't get rid of thick skull, so it's not great to use it on thick skull people. You might get a stun, but that doesn't really matter. If you were gonna, I just realized. So, if you wanted to blitz someone with the claw, and you didn't want to do a 3+, why didn't you blitz the roger? These two and him are all assists. It's a 2+ to dodge and blitz the roger. It's a considerably better target. Instead of a 3+ to blitz a thick skull ogre. Yes, push down early, but I mean, there's only 7 elves on the pitch. Fails a rush. Alright, now we can attack the cage. Just throw everyone down there. Oh. Or we try and claw an ogre right next to the roger again. We could have walked away from the roger and gone to pressure the cage and tried to force an early score. But we're just clawing an ogre. Not only are we clawing an ogre, we've done so by putting the roger on the thrower. Seems like a terrible idea. Rerolled that. That's movement. Ahoy hoy. That's the power with the claw. And he's fine. Let's get a removal on the rat. That is 3 KOs. He has 2 KOs of his own. Oh, I didn't... You know what I meant to look at? The rush. That tripped him over. Oh, he rolled a 1. Moles didn't even do it. He rolled a 1. Disgraceful. Doesn't hit him and scores. All right, so we have got a movement 9 for a 1 turn. And more importantly, none of the KOs came back, so there's no troll to go on the LOS, which is sweet. And he's only got 10 men. Doubly sweet. However, so has the High Elves. They've also got 10 men. 10 men more than enough, obviously. It's a movement 9 1 turn. Oh my god, he hasn't even put the Roger on the LOS. Okay. So we're going to do the whole method, which I don't hate here. Because we got no guard. We could not do the whole method, but this so little point. I have no idea why the Roger's not on the thing, and also why he's over there. The problem with the Roger being over there, right, is that you've put the Ogre here. So you're not using the Ogre, so you're probably blocking into him and then going this way. So why isn't that the Roger? He's so scared of the Roger getting hit that he hasn't put him in the right spot, making this 1 turn considerably easier. However, like I said, it does seem that he has to use the whole method, so it adds an extra push. So it's 3 pushes, because we need 1 to push into the hole, and then 1, and then another 1 to get him to there. You could, because you got 10 players, get another 1 and push him to there. In fact, I don't even know if we necessarily need... Hang on. So let me just skill this out. So is someone there? If he was there, so we got 2 players, the blitzer. We need someone here, someone here, someone here, and someone here. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then someone, I don't know where he is. Do we even need this guy, actually? Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, because he'd need to be there. Otherwise. So what I'm trying to do is see if I can push him from this square through that way. So he doesn't have to dodge. He doesn't have to make a 3+. So if it was 11, I'd think about that. Or if this was a full screen, I'd think about that. But because he's only 1 man and it is only a 1 in 9, then yeah, I think it's too many players, and it means that you can have a relay piece. So you can put the thrower there and a player in the middle on the sweet spot. And if it's a super deep kick, you can throw to him who can hand off. So I don't mind that at all. Oh no, what are we doing? Why is he behind him? I guess we're gonna hand off to the thrower. Doesn't make much sense. What if the ball goes there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you want the thrower to pick up the ball and throw back to the middle and then do a handoff. He can reach before the blitz, but why? Why is he so deep? You're gonna hand off where he is. But normally you put him in the center. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be a deep kick, does it? Like, it could be there. Or there, I guess. Yeah, I guess that doesn't matter. So you were going to hand off here. Okay, that's okay. I don't know why he's so deep. Doesn't matter, but sure. It's fine. If you were going to hand off where he is. Get the push. So why aren't we doing it then? You just said that was the plan, so why haven't we done it? That makes no sense. A throw just adds a roll. Why aren't you just doing a handoff? We could have got another push here. Why are we making him 1 in 9? We should have had another push here. This wasn't. You just needed to have someone to block forward. So he's blocking forward. So you needed, before you did that one, someone needed to go there. So this guy's doing nothing, right? This guy's doing nothing. If he's already standing there, you push him to there, you push him to there. You do this. Imagine this guy is already standing there, so I'm just going to do that. Now when you do this push, he goes to the middle. And then he comes and stands there. And you get another push. And he only has to do 1 in 9 dodge. Why were you fine just pushing him into just enough range? You can always get another push here. And one less rush, yeah. Works. So, needs some tweaking on the one turn. Did one that works. That's step 1. Step 2 is to optimize. Needed some tweaking. We don't get our KO back, so we're stuck on 10. Whereas the only guy that doesn't come back for the Renegades is the Rat. So interesting to see where the tactics are here. Against Renegades, I would almost certainly just stack her. So I agree with not bothering to base the Rat. I wouldn't either. But you really need, like, the Rat cannot put his tail on anyone good. He should be surrounded by linos. Yeah, I don't know why he's done that. He's just lay you up either of these things. It's not a screen, is it? But I just don't think it matters, because obviously you get the draw. He gets the draw if you just potato off and score. So maybe he was fine with the draw. And he does get the blitz. We do have the issue of the fact that, again, these two, when they're not based, the blitz is a problem. And like I said, you haven't protected your better players. I don't know what he's doing there. It's a completely bizarre square to be in. The sidestepper should be protecting the sideline on a blitz. No one's protecting the sideline at all on this side. Wrong square, obviously. If he was going to go somewhere, he should have gone there, because then he puts the tail on all three of these. Right, so now we have the problem of how good is a DACA here when you've been blitzed on and everyone's stuck on tail. It's not great, is it? So we're probably going to end up doing, like, not really a DACA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can claw the Roger, and we probably should claw the Roger. Stand him up. Move him in as the assist. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Claw the Roger back up there. I think that's what I would do after moving these players down. Then I'd probably go for the ball pickup and I'd just stay at the back. And then I'd dodge him. 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 In that order. So let's see what happens. First things first. Move everyone. Okay, so we don't look like we're blitzing the Roger because we haven't, okay. We're not blitzing the Roger. Really should have blitzed the Roger. And then we're doing a dodge blitz on a 1 in 36. It's an absolute disaster. Gets a removal though. If just quietly. Rat ogres don't have thick skull, so. Oh wait, it was a both down and a pushback. You wouldn't have got a removal on the Roger. You'd have got a wrestle. Wrong person to dodge first. Because we're not going to re-roll, I would suspect. And if you don't re-roll this, then he can get surfed. He's the first person to dodge. He's also the most important. We're blocking? How? 1 dice? Surely we're not using an assist that's dodging from a tail. Yeah, okay, this was not good. Absolutely not. So now you've still set up to get surfed, haven't you? You can still surf him by just going around the top with the Roger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that'll push him to there, and then you can still surf him. So yeah, absolutely should have just dodged. Would also have made a better shape and had wider, like if he wasn't there, and he wasn't there, and he wasn't there, you could have had a much wider shape here, blocked off downward motion. They'd have all been basing from the top, which is much better, because you want to dodge backwards. Earns a reroll. And then rolls a 1. And weirdly, like, he is actually not got anyone near him to murder. He's real. I mean, I don't know how he plays with this normally, because, like, he has to care about this all the time now he's giving it claw. Of all the blitzes, we blitz the orc. Maybe, yeah, okay. So he is the one who can be most easily surfed, so he probably should dodge. Normally I would dodge from the troll because he's the one getting hit with Mighty Blow. But he could be surfed. I mean, the ball's over here, so I don't think surfing over there is the right play. I do agree with using the reroll, especially as we've got 4. I don't agree with this. Running people back for him, like, worried about him 1 dice in the ball by dodging through, maybe. 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. I think he would have just been better off there. But I get being scared of the 2 heads. And then his dodge now should go up round there. Nice. Oh, I don't really understand the base. I don't know why we're just giving up a block there for no reason. Also, the problem now is he can get tail on the ball. But he doesn't. For some reason, blitzes the movement up, gets a full pow, and doesn't hurt him. Why is he going, like, that's terrible, isn't it? Because he's stuck on him. He can't go anywhere good. He should have blitzed this guy and put tail on the ball. Now he's putting a lot of players over there. Oh, wow. And then he did a foul in the middle of a turn? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We move the ball over, and then we just have to pray we don't snake. We blitz him. And then we dodge him. And we should be pretty safe over here. We could also finally get the ball on the blodger. That would be nice. Or we could play it safe. We could base him, move back with the ball, which I don't hate. It's only turn 2. Move, and then move him down, and that's your screen, and the ball's safe. And then we dodge and claw him. That allows him out. That's another option. I don't mind that option. Nope, we're going for the thrower. Okay. All fine. Gets the pow. Nice. Okay, that's all fine. He's steady footed. He failed the dodge and finally rolled a steady foot in. Did all of that without standing him up. Safe moves last. Very nicely timed bonehead. And kills him. And then gets a POW on the weird free block we got by following. No POW is pretty obnoxious. Oh, what's happening here? Okay. I guess we're throwing a pass. Oh, it's a 3+ pass. Jesus Christ. Okay. And we need to re-roll that. I don't know how we're saving it. Oh, my days. Okay. I mean, that was quite the dubious turn. Quite an amount of 3+s there. August staying stupid is nice. Should you watch this, Force, by the way, you might notice I'm talking more about from the high house point. It's just because, like, they're part of the Academy community, right? I am pointing out anything important on the Renegade side, but I'm concentrating more on the Academy players as I usually do. These aren't full, like, game analysis videos or anything. I'm happy to do those for people if they want to join the coaching queue. It's the full POW again, but no armor break. And then 1 dice wrestle. Okay, I mean, I don't believe this is clearable without a bunch of 2+s, which kind of add up to a 3+ anyway. So you're probably better off just doing the 3+ dodge to there, and then a 2+ dodge and up, and then we just dodge him and him. And then one of these we'll have to dodge twice. Or oh no, we can blitz, obviously. So he can blitz. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's annoying. Guess we just blitz this one. I guess we blitz this 1, 2, 3 because it opens up just one dodge. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're sidesteppers, so we can go in chance column. It's fine. He doesn't have to make a dodge then. He's got dodge. And then, because he's not there, this is a 2+ only, and this is a 1 in 36. So, doable here. But you have to do the 1 in 9. Like, there's no real way around the 1 in 9. Doesn't 1 in 9. And, you know, Force might feel a bit aggrieved that he's doing things like 1 in 9 dodging with the ball and stuff, but he did just roll a full pow on him, which is 40%, whereas this dodge is 89%. Twice as likely as rolling a pow on him. Well, that's wrong, isn't it? Oh, God. Okay. It's not wrong because we're basing the Roger with him. Yikes. That is definitely a choice. Sure, but we could have based the Roger with one of these two and dodged this one round to be the other one, right? We didn't have to choose our dodge White Lion with 13 SP. That, by the way, is an absolutely ludicrous block. A blockless 2-dice loner block in this stage of the turn is amazingly bad. Doesn't get the pow. Does make the dodge, though. And doesn't get the pow. Oh, it does get the pow. That one hasn't got dodge. My bad. You stabbed him? I'm assuming we're scoring then, obviously. Could have stalled here. No, not particularly a reason to score there. Like, there's no reason to. We have like a blitz here, and we go there, and then he goes there, and he goes there, and then we dodge out to be at the top if we want, or with him actually, he can reach the top as well. And then last action, we'd get away from the Roger. The Roger can't reach the ball, so there's no tail going on the ball or anything. So I think I would have stalled there rather than give up a 3-turn. And dodge these at the end as well. If this 1 in 9 makes it, then we can dodge up, bring more players in. There's no real threat other than him, like, dodging through and rolling a 6. And even then, it's not a crazy threat. So yeah, I don't think I'd have scored, yeah. Oh, hang on. Well, this changes it. You didn't know this either. There was a stall detection. He was in range and he didn't have any dice to roll, and it would have been on turn 5. So never mind, I would have scored. Wait, no, it would have been turn 6. It was your turn 6, right? So it's not a 3-turn, it's a 2-turn. No, it's a 3-turn. I'm stupid. God, I'm too tired for these. So it was only a 6 to get rocked, but if you did get rocked, the 2 heads the two heads guy is pretty bad for that point. So, because you can't do a handoff or anything, I think, yeah, you probably do have to, like, I wouldn't risk the 6+. I've changed my mind. I would have scored for that reason. Getting rocked on a 6 is pretty shitty. Doesn't get the KO back again. That's 3 KOs that wrestles failed. But the problem here is, like, this is a 3-turn for an entire team, a full 11. It's pretty rough. No kick either. A timeout. He's got a 4-turn. Not dead. Pretty amazing. And he brings him back to there. Okay. Had to put him on the dodge piece. Okay, this stupid helped a bit there. Doesn't get him. I mean, honestly, it's rough. That's a rough decision at that point, right? Obviously, if you hadn't popped the reroll there, you'd have re-rolled that. But it's the final reroll. But if you get a POW there, you win. And I mean, unless he snakes, I just don't see how you stop him scoring. Like, that was your best opportunity. You shouldn't have let that be on. That was way too easy. Stuns 2 players. Classic Roger. Wrestles him. Okay. He didn't block the he didn't block the thrower because he has block and you have block, so more likely to knock down the other guy. I'm very confused. Where the fuck is this ball going? He hasn't made a cage anywhere or anything. Oh wait, is he gonna go there and then the ball's going in there next to the downed guy? That's where the ball's going. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So okay, so he's gonna have to just dodge through, I guess. No point in doing rushes when you've got 2 heads. Hop dodge. Hatred elf. On an ogre. Pretty great. Yeah, good job, man. Right. What are we doing here, really? I guess we're just getting in front, right? Bringing people back round to the front and blitzing one of these two. It's just a block. It's nothing. I mean, I hate taking a blockless block first. Are we blitzing the goblin? We're not clawing anyone. We've stood the thrower up next to the roger again, so I guess we're blitzing the goblin, which seems a bit lame. In which case, why is he there? We're blitzing the ball? Oh, we're going to go in here? We're just 5 plus 6 plus in it? Oh, it's with him. I keep forgetting this guy's got dodge and wrestle. I don't know why. I keep, like, earlier as well, I did the same thing. I keep forgetting that they've got wrestle, even though I purposefully made sure that they would be on the thing. So 5 plus 5 plus. No, that's a C for claw. I know, it's hard to tell. Okay, so we rolled 5 plus 6 plus anyway. Ugh, terrible. Guess we just go for it. No, we don't. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's just because of where it is on the player. Oh, that's the thrower. I was like, okay, why didn't he sidestep onto the ball? But it's the thrower. Okay, he's out. Oh, hang on. That's the wrestler. Why aren't we wrestling the Dragon Prince? Surely we wrestle the Dragon Prince here. What? Well, that is certainly something. He is indeed. Oh, now this is interesting then. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Ugh. Problem is, there's other scoring threats. Because it was kind of interesting in that instead of hitting the ball, we could have filled in these two squares and blitzed him and chained him back. But the problem is that this guy is still in range. But that is a definite possibility of a plan. Could always do that plan, blitz, and then go and stand on him with a sidestepper or whatever and bring him round the top. Not around the top, because obviously he'll just use him to chain, but you know what I mean. Could blitz him up and then do a 1 dice here to chain him even further away. Or just full power him. Weird angle to do that, by the way. Just quietly. Don't even know why you would have dodged that. Okay, so what can we do here? That's actually very interesting. So he does have guard. But the stun on him is pretty brutal. He's obviously easily clearable. And so is he. But then you got to get the ball from there to him. And you can't have used the blitz on either of these two. He has to block him. And the troll has to block him. And then we have to blitz him. And then someone has to get the ball to him. Because it doesn't seem to be any way to get the ball to the goblin and throw him, because there's just too many bases around here. So it has to be him. He's your scoring threat. So that should be what the plan should be about. Getting the ball to him. Which means you need your blitz for him. Because you're not going to do a 4+ and a 4+ and a 3+. You need this to be the blitz. And that's the end of it. Absolutely needed that troll to clear. What are we doing? We haven't blitzed, mate. We're going to hand off in the tackle zone and blitz with him. Okay, that's not bad. And he won in 9s. Not a bad attempt at the end, to be fair. Pretty scrappy game all round. And ultimately decided by the one turn, even though, like I pointed out, you know, the suboptimal nature of it, it still got done. And it was made easier by Force not putting the Roger in the right square. That would have been 4+ dodges. So, you know, can't really complain, can you? If you lose to that. The 1D power was pretty brutal. 5+, 6+. But, you know, that's what elves and rats be trying to do all the time. Works sometimes. Pretty decent game for Penguin Academy. I quite liked it. And that started off a pretty bad run for Force Unlocked. He was on a pretty great run. That was the match we just watched. And as you can see, before that, it was win, win, draw, draw, win, draw, win, 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 draw, win. Hadn't lost a game in forever. Hadn't lost a game in like 15 games. Lost that, conceded the next one, lost again, and then drew. Got a win finally here to put him back in better mood. But lost 3 in a row and a draw is pretty rough when you haven't lost in 15 games. I said it was a pretty decent game for Penguin Academy, Dembeek. It wasn't a compliment to you. Calm down. This game, by the way, look, I'm not. I'm not going to dwell too much on it. This game, by the way, this concede, I think Force Unlocked was tilted from the previous game. Maybe having, like, you know, finally lost a game after like 15 games, he got him tilted. He conceded in like turn 2 or 3 or something, having taken 1 Kaz. So next up, what have we got here? We have a kind sir, or kind, and his 1275 Dark Elves versus Wilking and his 1270 Nurgle. 1270 Nurgle means they've got block. Like, really, if you're gonna spin into Nurgle these days, you kind of want to get them in their first few games. Once they get block, they are an absolute menace. No, concedes are not bannable. I mean, unless you concede like 20 in a row or something. Oh, good lord. Right. So especially for Dark Elves, right? High Elves can at least hope to like use the claw and like clip a bloater or stun a bloater or something. Dark Elves are rubbish. So this matchup heavily favors, in my opinion, Wilking. But both in the community, and Wilking is one of the people who are making a challenge. So again, works out perfectly. Both PA and a challenging player. Yes, but they get assassins who are ill shit. Okay, so first up, what's happening? Why are the assassins on the LOS? Are they gonna stab and just go there? And so technically, very technically. Ah, wait, I guess this one could blitz and hit and run away. Maybe that's what he's gonna do. Because I just wouldn't want him standing there or there, right? But if he blitzes, then he can get further away. This one is still pretty open to getting twatted, but it's okay. Don't know why this guy's on the LOS and this one is good. This is open over here. Slightly odd shape in general. Like, why isn't the witch there covering? And why aren't they both there, like this side? It feels like a half-assed shape. Also, if there was a blitz right now, this guy gets blitzed out the way, and this guy's down on the ball. So this one's in the wrong square as well. He should be making a screen with this guy, not with this one. So he's wrong. Oh, yeah, you're right. God damn it. Seriously. It's Friday night. That's why I'm doing Friday Night FUMBBL. I'm very tired. Not only should I know that, I should double know it because I was the one who banged on about when they showed the new Dark Elf team that if they'd given, and the same with Rats, if they'd made Stab as it should have been all along and still should be, and like a perfectly normal block replacement, so therefore you can move after it on a blitz, then Dark Elves and Rats wouldn't be so bad. They wouldn't be so nerfed. Because they come with Stab, and other people can't just take Stab as a skill. So it's something interesting for them to be able to nip in, stab, and nip out. And especially on the Dark Elves with hit and run. And they didn't. They left Stab as being shit. So in that case, yeah, I doubly hate this. Because we've got to block Rot Spawn. So I wouldn't have a problem with him blitzing with because he can just bully with the rest of the players and just blitz with the block Rot Spawn. Yeah, you'll lose 1 in 6, but who cares? I would absolutely be blitzing this assassin immediately. Yeah, it's weird. The rules regularly feel like some people are not talking to other people, like they're not made by like one person. They're made a bit piecemeal. Like, for example, when they did the Pro Elves, giving the catchers diving catch and then the thrower Hail Mary pass feels like someone has done that for the previous version of the skills and doesn't know that the current Hail Mary pass is garbage and doesn't particularly work with diving catch because you're never going to throw a Hail Mary pass. Ah, okay. I don't hate that. Yeah, this guy's in the wrong spot. But yeah, I don't hate him being there on to quick snap up. That's okay. So I would have put this dodge one here in case he decides to blitz here and tag the wolf. Tag the wolf. Jesus Christ, I'm tired. Tag the witch. This is going to be fun for the next games, isn't it? I can't even say the right words. So, opinions differ, Rainer. I am in the gym school of thought where I don't think it should be affected by anything. But FUMBBL have classed it as a pickup action, which is affected by the weather. There are a few of the FUMBBL variations that I do not agree with. Sorry, my phone went off. I just checked it. Oh, gets a push. And get what? Doesn't want to get stabbed. Fan fucking tastic. Scared to get stabbed. I don't know why he went there. He could have gone there. Tagged a different player and jammed him in. That was better. Gets a pow. And a stun. Delightful stun. Tentacles says no. Gets a stun himself. So far, it's fine. Doesn't get a power on the assassin. Doesn't follow. Doesn't want to get stabbed. Okay. Ball is annoyingly off to one side. Makes it easier to defend when they can concentrate more on the ball side. Because you can't do a handoff because it's Nurgle. So we could go for a breakthrough here with the Wrestle Witch. Because if we do get the Wrestle, we could go through here with one or two players, like this Dodger or something, and go through there. And once someone's through the back, dodge the loner after as well. Once someone's through the back, there's more problems. They have to cover more eventualities. So I don't hate that. He goes there. We need the ball to be safe, though. The ball, and the problem with the ball being safe is, again, there's no handoffs. So just running the ball back down here isn't great because you can't run up and hand off and then go through the gap or whatever because you can't hand off. So these four have to make the ball safe from the rot spawn. What's he doing? Other than nothing useful.
Ooh.
Ugh. Oh, wait a minute. We got four rerolls. I absolutely would have rerolled that. Every single time. Like, this is too useful. Like, if you rolled a POW, you're dodging through with her, you're dodging through with him, you're dodging through with him, and you're dodging through with her. Like, you're out the other side. For 4 1 in 36s. I don't like this placement. The problem here is if he puts someone in, you can block here. And if you get a wrestle or a full pow, he can blitz onto the ball. So I don't like this placement. And he doesn't go for the right one. He's blocking the assassin. Really, really, really hates the assassins. And I can see why. The assassin burns a reroll. And doesn't even get stunned. Assassin's OP, please nerf. And blitzing with the mighty blow on the blodge wrestle. Getting a full pow, of course. Doesn't break armor. And then goes really stupid. And then comes down to there. Okay, well now we have an obvious weak spot and a breakaway over here. So this is actually quite nice. The problem is, how much do you risk for the hit? I think we won, because the assassin can get really far, but we can dodge with her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we're not gonna wrestle, right? We're not gonna frenzy hit. That's just a good assist for a 2+. Yeah, we can't use her either. So this is the blitz. Because then it can come up here and screen off. And then we're just going to do like a rush and hide behind the screen. That's probably the best plan. The loner can move right up. You can definitely just try and one dice through the rotter, but... oh, wait, sorry, through this rotter. But there's no 2D action. It's just a 1D. And I guess if you get a push, it's okay. I mean, you're rolling a 1 in 36 here. So, yeah, I think that's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get there. The problem is that you have to leave him attached to him at that point. So everyone's going like, you got to cover around. They can always make a 4+ dodge as well. So you have to actually cover from him. I think it's probably more difficult. You could make it a 2 dice if you just leave him, if you just stand him up and leave him there, I guess. That's pretty good because he tags him then. Then you're far more likely to get the knockdown. So we do stand him up. So are you sure you don't go through him? Oh, what are we doing? Oh, no. Okay, so it's way too late to be doing this against Nurgle. This was the turn we had to go forward. You can't go backwards here. This is too... So, the problem with this is it is both too safe and not safe. It's the simple question. We're still going to have to roll dodges and stuff to protect this ball. So we needed to go forward. We absolutely, you shouldn't have changed your mind. It's turn 4. What you've done here is you've given yourself one spare turn against a team full of strength and stand firm, and you can't hand off. We absolutely should have rolled the dice this turn. I mean, that's just blatantly the wrong square. He should be out of the way, and then you tag him with him, and then he has to waste one of his other players to activate the beast. Yeah, see, so that's the problem, right? So what you've done there is gone too far the other direction. You need to recognize which turns are the turns that you just need to roll some dice. You've done the safest possible version of this turn, but it's so safe that it's going to make scoring considerably more difficult. Is this red? Oh, it's a one dice. Okay. I didn't like that block at all. Why would you do the block when you had a 1 in 36 out and you'd have the wrestle which you somewhere useful? Oh god, we're just pinballing a witch around. That's 4 players we've just used on that. It's wild. And that guy had a block on someone else. Gets the removal, but that's 4 players. 5 if you include the rotter. 6, 7. What are we doing? Look at the pow there. Are we blitzing him? Yeah. This feels ridiculously centralized, right? Look at that. That's his entire team in that parallelogram. I mean, we're just going around here. Like everyone's going that way. Seems wild. I mean, he's even got someone he could stand up, and so the rot spawn can't get on the ball. This is very dubious. Didn't move the ball first. Oh, we're blitzing through. Oh, okay. I thought we were blitzing through with the witch. I think that would have been better. Oh, guess who should have done the rushes? We still have 4 rerolls. We absolutely should have done the rushes. There are only so many players who can, like, this guy can only get to there or whatever. This guy can only get to there. This guy's 5 movement, and this guy's 6 movement. He can even just blitz him. That should have been double rush and based. No takesy backsies. Real Blood Bowl. Man's Blood Bowl. Oh, look, it's dead. So the Apo's gone for not doing that tag. Ah, it's all pows. Oh, and a stun. Pretty brutal turn. Jesus. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You go there. Ball comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. This is the blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have to do a rush. 6, 7, 8. And stay there. And then this one comes over and completes the screen. That's the play. Then we dodge afterwards to maybe base the down mighty blow. Dodge again and roll some dice to base the block with the loner. Dodge again and come up around. Oops. Good lord. Come up around here. We just roll some dice with these last guys. But we have 3 guys who can form a pretty good screen with the witch the other side of it. Like, 3 2s. First things first, ball should just move. Well, I don't know why we're dodging without dodge. As first action. Seems like a terrible plan, and also the ball hasn't moved. If you're going to snake first action, the ball's better off up here, right? Oh, crap, it can only be there. Maybe you have to stand in Chunt's column then to move the ball first. Because you don't want to do a dodge with the ball carrier. Oh, God, and a rush. Oh, no, what's happening? And another rush. So we've already done more 2s than we needed to make the ball safe. And we chained and done a rush. Oh, God. Okay. So technically, sure. Did get it. We rolled about 3 extra 2s than we needed to get the ball there and safe. So again, it's just some snakes, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. So he goes there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get the POW. You follow and go there, and then maybe there. And then dodge away and stand there. And then dodge away and come around the top. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So it could just score. Maybe that's safer to just score. I wouldn't hate seeing just scoring. 2 turn for Nurgle against at the minimum of 10 Dark Elves. You do just score now. Oh. Okay. We are standing in the wrong. I guess were we worried about being based? 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I can still get based. I don't know why we're standing in Chunt's row. Could just be standing there, just in case he does a dodge through. 5 plus, that is, isn't it? 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 plus 3 plus to just try and blitz. That is quite the opening action. Oh, we're just going for a oneer. And it's a full pow. And a stun. That's not even the right dodge. Wilking. Come on. So just in case he scores, we obviously base him. He got dodges and goes to there. Because I don't think you can come around and block him inwards. You have to block him up. By the way, can we just all have a quick moment of joy that standing in Chunt's row didn't actually, like, do anything, and it's very sad. And we snake. Yeah. I mean, look, stalling wasn't bad. Like, just to be clear, stalling wasn't bad. He was stood in the wrong square, which was bad, but that didn't actually do anything. And that was some stupid dice from Wilking, right? 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 6 plus. Yeah. So stalling wasn't bad, but scoring also wasn't bad. And I think people get overexcited about an elf stall when it's not necessary. Like when you've got a slow team, Nurgle, Dwarves, Tomb Kings, then if you can score on turn 7, just bang it in. Yes, exactly. They've only got 2 pass to goes. Rotters after all rushes. And their agility 4 plus. So yeah, should have scored. But like I said, it's not like, oh my god, I can't believe you didn't score. It's just, yeah, I think the optimal thing there is just scoring, just to avoid anything bad happening. It's hard to remember in the moment. Like we've been drilled to score on turn 8, right? It's just a thing, isn't it? Especially like elf stalling is an actual phrase and a skill. But yeah, sometimes you just score. Oh, I thought he was going to surf. Should have surfed, right? Oh, he's doing this to try and make the score less stupid. Could have surfed a blodge blitzer. Doesn't get the assassin. Wait, what was I? Oh, right. She was knocked out and the assassin was thing. So it doesn't have the wrestle, which is a huge problem. And right now, this is the problem that you find yourself in with. This will lean into why scoring was the thing. If something does go wrong, as it did, I genuinely don't know what Dark Elves do here. I will not be playing Dark Elves. I don't know what Dark Elves do in this situation. Other than just, lose. You have no agency against this team. You have no, like Dark Elves just don't have any agency players. They didn't before, but with both witches and 4 blodge blitzers and some blodge step or whatever, you could make agency with harassment. You can't really even do that anymore. You don't have enough harassing players. Can't harass with assassins. Dark Elves just seem to now live in the zone of rats or whatever, which is, if my opponent isn't very good, I'll probably win. If he is, I definitely won't. Which sucks. High Elves have agency because they have Claw now. They have an agency skill. They can get positional stuns and pull people out of position by having them be stunned and marked. You can pick apart a defensive position with stuns. So they have an agency skill. They've been given an agency skill. You can't take Claw on Dark Elves. Oh, Claw is far better. I think High Elves are better than the old Dark Elves. High Elves now play similarly to Dark Elves, but with Claw. Like they're just a step better than the old Dark Elves. The thing is, Claw is just easier to use than the agency skill of old Dark Elves, which was Frenzy. Like, Frenzy wasn't an agency skill every turn, right? You just had to try and outplay people with it. Claw is an agency skill for every single blitz. So anyone can use it. It's lowered the skill ceiling for the team, despite them being good. And I take Frenzy anyway, yes. I always took Frenzy on High Elves, on old High Elves. Didn't casually remove the beast, would have been nice. And 1 in 9. Dub Skulled. Didn't get the surf either. Didn't get removed. If he'd have been removed, it was probably over. Just snowballs at that point. Are we just... Are we harassing? Or are we going for the sack? Oh, we're going for the sack. Okay. Lovely. Full pow. Steady footing. While steady footing didn't work, the second attempt at a 6 did. Pick me up did do a thing, yeah. That's pretty bad. Oh my days. It's a blockless oneer. Okay. So the witch sack has done something. The ball is on a rotter. Unfortunately, those 2 dark elves are stunned. Guess it's that, right? I don't think it's anything better than that. Because if you do that and you don't get the power, you get pushes, it's up into him and you can still get another dice on the ball. So I think it's just that. So you just base him and then do a 3+, 4+, 1 dice. Oh, you didn't realize you could just waltz out with him. I mean, then it's still the same one. 3+, 1 dice there, but it's just a 1 dice there. It's not a 1 dice into a 1 dice into a 1 dice. Yeah, absolutely. If you get the POW there and it bounces out through him or even to there or something, you could attempt to pick up, right? 4 plus 4 plus. 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus, and you've won the game, probably. Get the POW. And that's a reasonable scatter. Oh man, you really did forget that you could get the witch out. Oh, what? What? Why are we now dodging the witch out? I don't know why we brought the ball over there either. Surely the ball should have gone this way. Like, this is a blodge piece. So this is only 30% to free up this guy. And it's away from the beast. It's away from the pestigores. I would definitely have gone this way with the ball. Going to reroll, but did get a POW. Ugh. 2 scatter catches. And that's it. Oh well. That is the end of that. Maybe. 4 plus 1 dice here. Guess the problem is him, right? Might not make the tentacles roll. But I mean, I don't know what else you're doing. And if you get the 4 plus 1 dice, chain that out. And pick up the ball with him. Hand it off behind the screen over here. Go for a chain onto the ball. So you put him here, there. And then we blitz here to chain up. Guess if you stand, you chain that way and take a 1 dice. Because then you have the dodge piece to, like, maybe recover. It's okay. The 2 plus and a 2 plus and a 3 plus, and then the problem with it is you still need the 5 plus, and then if you do get recovery, you've got nothing to do. There's no upside for him even getting the ball, is there? He's just standing there. You got to give yourself some kind of out. So I think just doing the 4 plus together 5 plus, because he can then pick up the ball. And like I said, you have these 3 here. who can dodge over, and you can, like, you know, throw a pass if you have to because you're away from all of the bloaters. Get the ball behind the screen. I don't think that happens with this plan. Like, even the best version of this plan ends up with just him standing around you somewhere completely unprotected with the ball. That's the pow. Yeah. Ball is on the ground. Another removal. Yeah. And there's the old problem in a nutshell. Got the good version of the dice, but then what? What? Did you just have a minor aneurysm? Why have we blitzed him? You just rolled loads of dice to sack the ball on 1Ds repeatedly. But not this turn, where it's in Chunt's column and could get you the draw. Hell, technically it could get you the win. This guy hasn't moved. I mean, handed is a bit harsh, but not going for it. Stab. Then what? Yeah, you've got no rerolls. He's the only one with dodge. You can't make it a 1 dice. Oh, yeah, no. That's not the play, is it? Another 1 dice pow. Jesus Christ. Okay. Immediate knockdown. Okay. Okay, that's a 1 in 9. That could have gone wrong. There's another one here. Okay, and now it's a 3+3+. Of course. Unlucky. just to make the 1 turn even more impossible than impossible. Cheeky bit of SPP. Classico. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I'm not entirely certain that any of the optimizations of the turns would have made much difference there. I think that was a game of you both made suboptimal choices and one of you rolled better dice than the other. I mean, technically you rolled some great dice. You rolled 3 1 dice pows, but because you hadn't really optimized what happens next, especially for 1 or 2 of them, like, it just didn't matter, right? Yes, I mean, your dice were probably easier than his. Like, you were just punished pretty hard. He even rolled the wrong dodge and still made it all anyway, and then you snaked. I think the a fair result there would have been the draw. But you both made some great dice and some suboptimal plays, which is a pretty good game for Penguin Academy again. So the problem is I was going to do 2 more games, but I'm getting tired. So I'd like to just do 1 more game if people don't mind. So that I don't crash out. I was saying the wrong words during some of that, so yeah, I think we'll just do the 1 more game. We'll do another coverage of people who are in the challenging bracket, you know? So this is Spinball and 1445 High Elves. into Triple Skull and 1460 Nurgle. Yes. So going into this match, the High Elves were 5-3-1, and the Nurgle had an incredible record of 11-2-0. Yeah, everyone wants to try out new Nurgle. So not something you want to see if you're Spinball, right? 11-2-0 Nurgle, especially up at 1400 odd. But I picked this match because not only is it Spinball versus Triple Skull on one of the challengers for the BBT. Spinball certainly capable of being up there somewhere, and on the American team. But because I knew that I was going to watch the last match, which was Dark Elves into Nurgle, I hadn't seen the match, so I didn't know how that was going to like turn out or anything. But I thought it'd be interesting to compare and contrast Dark Elves into Nurgle and High Elves into Nurgle. Hello, JB. No, you see a lot of people like starting the runs of BBT with their bash teams. There's been a lot of Tomb Kings played as well, as for like just from the fact that I've played like 5 different Tomb King people in my first like 12 games or something is pretty crazy. So there's a lot of bash. Weirdly, a lot of bash. Yeah, a lot of chaos. Because chaos have a great start now. Well, not a great start, but compared to the old start, a great start. It used to be that you'd have the regular team, 3 rerolls, no skills. But now you have the exact same team, but you can swap a goat for a troll. It's a hell of an upgrade. And all of your goats don't get removed as easily because they've got thick skull. So Chosen have had a nice buff, especially for rookie starts. So people playing stunties are around the place, getting stunty mirrors at the start, and people playing bash teams, and some bash teams. People like playing bash teams, and so when, until they therefore stop because their run is shit or whatever, and they're forced to play other teams, the start of the season tends to be bash heavy. Oh, I didn't talk about anything. So perfectly reasonable anti-blitz setup from Triple Skull. As you can tell, tabletop player, but from a country that isn't England, so can set up against a blitz. Bit basic on the basic bitch rule of 5 from Spinball, but like I say all the time, rule of 5 is almost never wrong. It's just boring. And in this case, there's literally 5 players that he wants to protect. The 4 blitzers and the leader thrower. So we've got a blodge step again. We've got a. I guess I should write this on. Stick sidestep on him. We got a frenzy white lion. I don't like frenzy white lions. Like I felt like I might have caused some of this because I certainly like caused Jim's misery when I said that I think frenzy is the skill you should put it. I never meant on the white lion. Jim seemed to think that I meant it for like extra claw blocks, that like have more chance of knocking people down with claw. No, like I like it on the player that you try to outplay people with. You want to blitz with claw all the time. If one of your claw pieces is not in particular like position to blitz the person you want, then you can use the other one. But if one of them has frenzy, that's not always the case. You can't always blitz with frenzy. So I definitely don't put them on the claw pieces. I always put frenzy on a dragon prince. It's movement 8, which synergizes better with frenzy. More movement is better for frenzy. It's got block instead of wrestle. Again, great. It's got steady footed. And they're the ones you give sidestep to. So that also will synergize even more with frenzy. Oh, I didn't. We've got movement up white lion. Interesting, isn't it? Block leader and blodge strip on this one, which is interesting because there's no sure hands on the Nurgle. Nurgle have also got a block rot spawn. Jesus, they don't half level quickly now. Block rot spawn with guard. Block bloater. Yeah, you never put frenzy on your primary blitzers. Ever. It's not there for that. Frenzy is if you make a frenzy player, it's similar to making a sacker. Like you don't put strip ball on your primary blitzer. You make a rackle strip. You don't mix and match. Your primary blitzer doesn't want to be like hung up with frenzy because it reduces the targets you can blitz. No, I just don't want. I don't think I will ever put frenzy on a white lion. I can't. It just doesn't synergize well with the player's role. They are your primary blitzers, and their job is to get positional stuns, which means you want to blitz with them every turn, and you're not always in position if you can only blitz with one of them. Frenzy will mean that what sometimes you can't blitz with that one, and the other one might be out of position. It just doesn't work. Block, two heads. I thought it was break tackle, two heads, break tackle. Why is two heads before block and tackle on my things? That's weird. Sometimes it's impossible, isn't it, Samage? Sometimes one gets blocked, one fails a dodge. It already took a block and then it got tagged or something. There's nothing you can do about it. But it's the same as witches, right? It's why I take two wrestle witches in NAF style or whatever. Only in NAF style because you need to try the sack every now and again. It's not like regular play. In NAF style, double wrestle witches is worth it more. Because one's out of position, or one has already tried the sack and killed itself. Big stupid roll there. Pow's the kicker. He gets stunned. He's already done his job anyway. So, I mean, immediately we're just doing that, right? Like, words cannot express how much I hate an absolutely pointless 1 in 36. If anyone can give me answers on a postcard as to why this guy in that square instead of in the one that's right next to him, where he could get without the 1 in 36, is better, you're a better Blood Bowl player than I am. An absolutely irrelevant square move for the risk of death. Reward is 0. Jesus Christ. Hang on. Go back to the start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he goes there. Seven. He goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need to do a rush, I guess. I mean, unless you just use him, who was busy irrelevantly doing a rush to get to there. Sorry, a dodge to get to there. Could have just used him, right, and clawed the outside. Very annoying that this is why rule of 5 is annoying, isn't it? They're not spread out as much. But he would only have had to expose one of these 5, so it's not so bad. But if we're going to claw him, we absolutely have to not do multiple dodges and rushes. Awful. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my God. This white lion could have reached there with just a 2+ dodge. We really are doing this for nothing. Oh my God, really? Well, that was a state, an absolute state of a turn. Yeah. Okay. It's a two. Yeah, there's steady footing everywhere. No steady footing and no claw. Wow, I was like, I wouldn't have made this dodge. Just because of the, like, it's not doing anything, is it? It's just standing more players in a line. And if you don't make the dodge, you're just giving up a free Mighty Blow block. So I don't agree with that dodge at all. Again, it's always about risk reward, right? When you're making decisions, and the risk is you get punched a Mighty Blow or you fail the dodge, and the reward is you are standing next to your friend. Rock me up doesn't work. Oh, that's a choice. This pushes is nice. Double pause him. Chains him out. Okay. Oh, can he reach? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess he has to go there. 6, 7, 8. He hasn't tagged him. I'm confused. Can he reach? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Who's blitzing the ball? Wait, did I miss the blitz? I'm so confused. Oh, that was the blitz. He just chained the ball out. That was the blitz. I thought that was a block. Well, that explains why I was confused then. Oh, he's on the ground. God, see, I'm tired. So I just saw that and chain out, and I'm like, oh, like now he's gonna blitz the ball. But that was the blitz, so he just did that to do nothing. I don't understand then. What was the point of any of that? Dead. It's not even a sidestepper. Okay, so far so great. Okay. Okay. I don't think you can do anything clever here, can you? No. So what is he going to do? Take a block. What? What? Like, what? What? Why did we dodge in that way? I guess he really wanted to scatter the ball from there. Went all the way round, add in extra dodge to just dodge in and try and strip ball. And yet, didn't make it a 1 dice, which he could have done with a 2+, which seems strange. It's the stun. There's a rush. Okay. The strip ball is a problem, but he can still only red dice him, right? He can block him and then do the same thing again, but because of the guard on the beast, it's red dice. I mean, if he's gonna keep doing it, he might as well keep doing it, right? Wow. Red diced the... Wait, what? Okay. He's red diced the beast out of the way. I don't know what's happening. Why am I so confused? What was the... What was that play? He red diced the beast, which has block, so he wasn't going for a POW. And then followed. And then he was 1 dice in here to do what? I do not understand anything that just happened. There was nothing. Not only was it nothing, but it ended with his strip baller on the ground. So was it? Did he literally do that in player play just to get a sidestepper on the ball? Was that it? Do we think that was it? Should have gone in there. Oops, he should have gone in there, obviously. Gets in with the reroll. Oh my god, he's steady footed. Oh my days, he's steady footed. Amazing. It's such a feel bad skill. Like you've just burned a reroll to knock him down, and then he's like, ha! Psych. Doesn't make it. Oh, I guess he couldn't make it a 3 dice with him. 3, 4, 5. It probably should. He could have gone there, right? Oops. He could have gone there. Oh my god, why can't I draw? He could have gone there. And then that was a 3 dice with him. That the only way to stay on the ball is to chain back onto the beast for another 3 dice. Argue everything. Argue the send-off, argue the re-roll, argue the knockdown. Like, I dread to think what's going to come in the future. Just argue the touchdown, argue the loss. Strip ball. Oh, that's such an amazing scatter. Holy shit. Argue the tackle zone. Perfectly fine, by the way. You don't get to see a punt very often anymore. Oh, amazing. Secured the ball. Got the pow. But no armor break. Snaked the rush. He snaked the rush. Steady footing could have just won him this game. How crazy is that? Yeah, argue the reroll is team mascot. Team captain. Not team mascot. Team captain is argue the reroll. Team mascot is half a reroll. Unbelievable. He's turned him over. Steady fucking footing. Crazy. what an anticlimax. Not a dub skulls. Glorious turnover. So, I mean, this is the problem, isn't it? So the Nurgle now, because they've been turned over, can't just rely on Nurgly stuff, which is just standing in the way and never being moved. They have to do something. They have to be active, which opens holes. This is like a Daka setup, so I assume we are going to Daka here. Beautiful. Just casually caught the ball. I tell you what I do miss on High Elves. Vanity passes. Because they still look like catchers. So vanity passing is pretty sad to miss. What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Spinball, mate. We've won the game essentially, right? All you have to do is not be turned over, which is pretty easy with an entire team of High Elves. And you've decided to open with a 1D with your best player. And we've already burnt a reroll on turn 1. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yes. Had to do a dodge because he pushed him that way. If he'd pushed him that way, if he gets the POW, no dodge. What is this? This is like, why is half of your team doing a Daka? I can't call it a hacker because the hacker is good and this is shit. Oh my god. Well, that was pretty good. I mean, he should absolutely be basing him. These are too far away to care about. Good turn. No notes. Who's blocking this? Oh, we're just doing a foul in the middle of the turn that completely opens this route. Wait, the route is still open. Okay, now it isn't. Okay, fine. That's a thing that happened. So as it turns out, one dice in your way through, and then just standing there to get blocked is a bad idea. If anyone's taking notes, that's BADIDEA. Why are we dodging and standing 1 square away? So, like, if he blitzes there, then it's Mighty Blow into Mighty Blow 3 dice. Like, why aren't we standing just 1 square back? Oh, he's got pro. He pro'd his way through. I didn't know that one had pro. Oh, look. He was Mighty Blowing his way back. That's pretty revolutionary. If we blitz him, all of these can just dodge through there, right? And it's just a randomly shaped bit of defense. We could also just 2 dice him, I guess. With claw, even. Now, he's not in range, so if you wanted, he could hand off to him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We blitz with him after giving him the ball. And then dodge through. And then we dodge these through as well. And screen. We just need an L shape. I mean, technically, we just need someone there and there, right? Because he's being sidestep. He can stand on the sideline. So we really just need someone there and someone there. And he can go there. And then someone else can come through to try and double screen so the rot spawn can't go on him, so he can dodge out as well and go there. And we can double screen so the rot spawn can't get him. This isn't that hard, like it's a few 2s. Some pushes. I mean, what the fuck are you doing there? How is that going to be helpful? There and there is where you want to be standing. Why are you standing there? Can't believe we vanity passed. Amazing. So we definitely can't stop the beast now. Oh, you know what we could do? Yeah, I was going to say we could have dodged him really to go and just tag the beast. But it gives up a 1 dice with this rotter. I mean, this just gives up a 75% 2 dice on the ball. I mean, it's pretty silly, right? He could have just had a better shape. He sidesteps so he can go on the sideline. Like I said, if he's there and he's there, that does the same job from protecting from all of these. Like the exact same job. And doesn't give up the 75% 2 dice on the ball. Oh shit, we got I forgot we got the 2 heads. Like I know what I want to do. I'll see if I can find the button. Every time that happens.
Nope.
The buttons are really loud, yeah. That's crazy, isn't it? Double steady foot in. One dice pout. Amazing. Powed him. Oh. I didn't get to press the button again. Powed him, failed a steady foot in, failed the rush, failed a steady foot in. Fucking steady foot in everywhere, man. Jesus. Just like what an absolutely binnable skill. Just go away. Why are we doing that? Why aren't we just scoring? We'd be 2-0 up against Nurgle. Just score. Thick Skull. Thick Skull worked against the crowd. odd place to put that thrower. Doing rushes, the chain, just to block. Oh, we're doing a dodge. Oh my god, we were doing a double. Wait, did we have to do a double dodge? 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that a vanity extra dodge? Just did a vanity 5+. I mean, he knows he's lost. He's just taking blocks. That's fine at this point. No point in running one of your best pestigos off into, like, Narnia to just get, like, cowed and fouled to try and lose 2-1. And there we go. Triple Skull. That was the first loss on that Nurgle team, and it came down to 2 different steady footings, which is kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. God, I hate that skill. But pretty good scalp for Spinball, and helped out everyone else in the race for Black Box Trophy. But any loss on Triple Skull really helps everyone else, because he had such a good start. So you want to see him, like, you know, tail off a bit. So that's it for the night. That's it for this the Friday Night FUMBBL. I'm sorry it was very low energy. I've mentioned it in the last couple of casts. My tone, if you don't know, I tore my cornea. The condition that I've mentioned repeatedly was so bad in recent weeks that I slept so little that I dehydrated my eyes and tore my cornea when I was rubbing my eye in my sleep, I guess. Literally tore it, not like a irritated or scratched cornea. I tore it open. So I haven't been, I've been sleeping weirdly because like it's hard to sleep with your eye in pain. So I'm very low energy this past week, but I want to keep on going with these things. So I'm doing my best. I'll pick up, it is healing my eye. I've been putting antibiotics in as often as possible. And yeah, I mean not in me, like in my eye. Like, yeah, it was really bad. Like, it's the best way I can describe it. After the first day when I did it, which was just horrendous, the best way I can describe it is, I don't know if anyone's ever had anything spiky in their eye. Like, you get something in your eye. Normally it's like, a bit of dirt, bit of sand, something. But instead of that, like something spiky. So every time you moved your eye around, you could feel it. Every time you blinked, you could feel it. Like something spiky stuck in your eye. But it wasn't anything in my eye. That was just the wound. So the wound is healed up mostly now. But I can't see out of my eye at all. I can, but it's just blurry. It's like I'm looking through a pair of glasses where one of the lenses is covered in like Vaseline or something. And it's still obviously affecting my mood and my sleep. So I've been very low energy. So not as much Penguin Academy in as I normally would do, which is a shame for these games. But plenty of weeks left. This is the 3rd week out of 16. So plenty of time left, and maybe I'll be okay by end zone, which is Tuesdays. So I've started to try and keep a schedule for things. So we got Friday Night Fumble, because they named it Friday Night Fumble means that I'm going to try and keep a schedule for having it on Fridays. End zone is going to hopefully be on Tuesdays. And then, as I said, I've started YouTube memberships, and we're going to do some extra casts of Fumble and Blood Bowl 3 and put them on the membership side. The first one up is a great match between Rick Reckless and Java. And one of the reasons it's going on Friday Night Fumble is sorry, not Friday Night. One of the reasons it's going, I called it Fumble After Dark. It wasn't even after dark. It was actually in the morning. But usually I can swear in those, right? I don't like swearing as much in these because people have mentioned that they try to watch them like with their kid on their lap or the kid in the room or whatever. So, heavy swearing is not great. So I've tried my best to cut down on the swearing. But I joined the game to watch the game, and immediately Java insulted me in chat because he saw my name. Great. So that was funny. But the game is amazing. So it's a little reward for people that support the YouTube channel early. But the plan for the future, I think I said earlier, the plan for the future is I will have a video or two every week that's membership only. It'll either be a cast, it'll probably be a cast every week where maybe I'll ask someone on, like Jim or PC or something, and we'll have a bit of a laugh because we know that it's only for members. And then a video that'll have some kind of advanced tactics, like, how to do difficult one turns, how to do a difficult DACA, some kind of advanced tactics. The problem is keeping that up for 50 weeks a year. There's only so many tactic video I can make. So there are other ideas I've got for memberships. One of them is a weekly Q&A, or just a sometimes Q&A. If people want to ask about, the stories that I've mentioned on Blood Bowl related stories, not me. I'm not telling weird stories about my life. I do that enough on stream. So we'll roll in some kind of membership only videos every week. But if there's only one going up this week, so obviously it's just for people who want to support the channel right now. In the future, there'll be actually more stuff you get back from it. I think I can also put up some emotes and things, and I do plan on streaming on YouTube at some point, like dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So that'll help too for people who like YouTube. Twitch is banned in some places. Twitch is banned from like offices and things, whereas YouTube isn't. Anyway, that's the end of Friday Night Fumble. I hope you enjoyed those games. Like I said, next episode, either End Zone or next Friday Night Fumble, be a lot more high energy. We'll do a lot more, telling people what they did wrong, which I'm sure most people are here for. We will see you then.